interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Timber. Great vision. Saka. Timber picks it up out wide. Real chance! Off the post! Oh, that wasn't far away.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
And it's Caicedo. Barcelona just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads.
The attendance for this match was 71,550.
Played out wide. Threads one in. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Robertson. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Valverde tries to clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 19.
Arsenal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Bukayo Saka. Coming on the field, number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Number 20,
Fagioli,
Madueke.
out towards the flank. Oyarzabal. Cross into the box.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
And he plays one through. Martinelli. And he shoots! Oh, taken with style. Arsenal are level. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart. And it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 5.
Arsenal making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Arsenal really can sense it now. This game is theirs.
Martinelli! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Arsenal, after 85 minutes, is number 11, Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli. Gabriel Martinelli.
Arsenal go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Madueke. Played out to the left flank. Now, what about a counter-attack? Son Heung-min. It's Son Heung-min! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going.
didn't quite meet it right. And we're done. Barcelona did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Barcelona just didn't have enough time, Peter, to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. We have already started here. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Frankie de Jong has attained the status of elite midfielder at a tender age. It's very rare you see someone have so much maturity, composure and vision on the ball. One of the best proponents of total football I've seen in recent times.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. And they've been given a corner. Chance! Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Mikel Oyarzabal. Robertson picks it up out wide. Oyarzabal, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And now the breakaway. Oh, super find. And he's lost a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Number 7, David Jones.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
De Jong. Spread out to the left. Rashford gets into some space. He's found a way through. And a chance! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. Rashford goes short. Akanji with the clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Son Heung-min chasing after it. And it's Jimenez. And here's Messi. Thinks about Fajoli! And that is doing no harm at all.
Oh, such good technique as well. That was exquisite. It's a real shame he couldn't find the finish after that.
Koundé.
Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
De Jong. He's picked his way through. Rashford couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance.
He's gone for goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Ferran Torres deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ferran Torres is onto this. Valde. Look at the space here. He's onside. There's the header! No, not the best of headers. Barcelona still this single goal behind. Now it's Son Heung-min, and it's Messi. Done delicately.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
De Jong, looking for options for movement. Rafinha. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Wriggles his way through. Valde tries a cross. Played it again. Oh, smashing header! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter.
Oh no, this does not look good. Spread it left. Played back in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Substitutions taking place.
Great vision. Well, this is Levin shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona making consecutive changes here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Now it's Messi. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! They've done it! They're back within reach! Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Number 11, Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi. Lionel Messi.
So is this the start of a comeback? That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. And it's Balde. It'll be a throw-in. Just eases him off the ball.
Indicated.
Caicedo. Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Robertson. And they can counter here. And time is up. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. That has been cut short. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Saka, I've been praising since day one. someone who has a great versatility in his game, the right attitude, very clever in how he operates around the pitch, and I think he has the potential to excel in most attacking positions. But when it comes down to it, I'd actually love to see him operate in a number 10 for a spell. I think he could thrive there.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Gabriel.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
He's on it. Can he get away? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Deliver. Chance! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. Devoid of any complexity, but boy was that certain.
Oh, it's a fantastic assist as well, Peter. Delivered at pace, the diversion, that's all that was needed.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
A header! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Now it's Son Heung-min. And it's Caicedo. Now it's Messi. Can he get it through? Valverde cross climbs up big! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Trossard. He's a sharp little ball here. Shot could be on. Elects to cross. And the ball is out of play. Saka has created one goal already. Aimed beyond the defence. Ødegaard looking to get on the end of this. Caicedo. Here's Oyarzabal, and it's Son Heung-min. And this is Messi. Oh, super ball. Oh, good spread.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's made its way to him. Drives it in. Gets his head on it! Oh, what a big... And again! He's got a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Arsenal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, sweet feet. Now here's the... He gets big! Another fruitless header.
Maybe they're
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. the boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
And we are already promptly back underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And that's too far for anyone.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
And here's Fagioli. Now it's Oyarzabal. Fagioli picks it up out wide. That is good strength. Timber. Ødegaard. Timber. That's an imaginative pass.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And in Capier. Now that looks a decent ball. Swings it across. He's got tall. And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
In Capuyi. Now it's Trossard. He's in a great position here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he's picked it up out wide. Caicedo. Chance to shoot! Oh, should have put that away.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just 1 down as opposed to 2.
Now it's Fagioli. Distributed tidily. Quality ball. Into the channel.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Now well cut out, no margin for error there at all. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Valverde. And time is up. Barcelona were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
So Manchester welcomes yet another grand fixture, all present here at one of English football's grandest shrines. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Now it's Messi. He's being urged to shoot, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. He shifted it to the flank. Very nicely done. He's got away. Danger averted for now. What a throw in. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's nice. Oh, it's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Zielinski plays it in. That has been knocked clear. Barella! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Mikel Oyarzabal opts for safety. And it's Jimenez. Akanji. For Valverde. And it's Jimenez. Son Heung-min. Now it's Messi. Bisek calmly anticipates. Akanji. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Played into space out wide. That's really good defending. Lovely feet. Now it's Enrique. Barella crosses it in. He's got tall. He will be livid with himself.
Barcelona can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
It's out for a goal kick. Bisek. And Akanji. Bisek. And Akanji. Bisek. That's a good ball out wide. Robertson. Looking for the run.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Çalhanoğlu. And the whistle goes for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Barcelona have played well here and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. DiMarco goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Bisek promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Thuram. It's a really well-measured ball. Luis Enrique gets into some space. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Robertson. Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Çalhanoğlu. Now it's Thuram. Now Martinez. Pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. And it's Son Heung-min. It's a searching pass. Luis Enrique. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Bisek. Luis Enrique. He's on it. Can he get away? Now it's DiMarco. Now it's Son Heung-min. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's DiMarco. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution in progress.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Plays it in low. And a chance! He has done it! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came up beautifully.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Inter really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
Now it's Thuram. Thuram showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Tries to pass it through. Knocks it out wide. Dumfries. He's shifting through the gears here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Çalhanoğlu with the short one. Hangs one in. Oh, what a climb! Oh, it's in! Late in the day! This could well be it! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Inter Milan complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Barella, 4 extra minutes added on. And that's that. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity. Barcelona are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. There's the whistle. Barcelona come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. There's the shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And now a sudden chance to counter. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Tries a deft little ball. Messi. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
Tries to play it through. And a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
Just eases him off the ball. Barcelona find themselves a goal up here. It's a lead to cherish. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Passing. And the shot! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Barcelona are up by 2 and the shock is very much on. Barcelona finding their passes. Shifted it to the flank. Played back in. Donnarumma gets his hands on it. and the danger is averted. Camavinga. Looking for options for movement. Shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A case now of complete control.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
He's picked his way through. Here it is, crossed in. Tries a shot! And that's really well manoeuvred. Can he get it through?
2 added minutes have
And
been
the finish! He scores! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And now he has two. Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. He's looking wide. And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
It's been the perfect 45 minutes for the underdogs as far as the scoreline is concerned. Now we're about to see how strong their nerve is.
Barcelona are looking... Chance! It's in! It hurts, does it not? Oh, how reality hurts.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Van Dijk. And Jimenez. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Oh, shot at goal! Really well taken goal. And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
And that means just one thing. Match ball.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have... And Messi! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Camavinga. And it's Xavi Alonso. And this is Messi. He's gone for goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit hard.
And he shoots! Crossbar comes to the rescue.
The attendance for this match was 97,559.
That has been slung wide. And that's played in. He's having a shot! And he's straight offside. Messi is being harried and hassled.
Well, he helps himself to a treble, Peter, and then they switch on. It's a bit late now.
And he was quick to react. Camavinga. He's in space and looking for options. Fires it in low.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Messi. Out towards the flank. Chips it through. He gets big. It's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Xavi Alonso. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's searching through. And the shot! It's there! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
As if three weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Fernandez. it into space. He has found the way through. Now there's a fight. He's had a shot! It's a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
The goal scorer for Barcelona.
A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely no...
And there goes the final whistle. Barcelona are going up, and now they can dream. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
What a game, what a performance, and right when they needed it, Peter. How many teams have in the past got it so wrong on the day and took a long time to recover, or worse? I just think we should offer our congratulations.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everybody, and this is a quick reminder to let you know that you'll be able to catch today's match broadcast live on our club's FM station.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The scenery. Grant! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Gerassi. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Now it's Gerassi. Crosses it in. That's not going far. Caicedo. Barcelona still without a single shot on target. Now it's Oyarzabal. Now it's Messi. Out to the left it goes. He's in space and looking for options. And it's Caicedo. Knocks it into space. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Sabitzer.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
This is Messi. Gets a good foot in there. Nemecha. That is a great pick out.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Caicedo. A goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Caicedo. Back into the middle. Robertson gets into some space. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Caicedo. Valverde. Distributed tidily. Oyarzabal. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later. It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Caicedo. Well, he certainly caught him there, it's a free kick. Sabitzer. Now it's Girassi. He's through here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Robertson. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Nice sequence of passes this. And it's Jimenez. And this is Son Heung-min. Barcelona have a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Danger averted for now.
Was 71,898.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack. Great ball, and he's in here. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Oyarzabal. Shot could be on. Fire. Tries a shot! It's in! Finally, the deadlock is broken.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
Coming on the field is number 7.
So the first goal of the game.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Now it's Brandt. Threads one in. It's played through for him. And he shoots! He scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. He'll need to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 9.
So there's going to be another change here. Fabio Silva coming on here as broadly expected.
Well, it's going to make for a frantic end, Peter. Let's hope he's got enough time to make the impact he wants.
Borussia Dortmund grab the equaliser and we're all square.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch.
Big chance! Cleared without complication. Incoming delivery, punched away, and that has been cleared.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 26, Ryerson. Coming on the field is number 2.
Now it's Fabio Silva, nicely spread. Showing great feet there. Now the cross. Oh, what a climb! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
And that will be it. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card, so overall I don't think...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
So the orchestra tunes, the patrons take their seats. The curtain is about to rise at the Theatre of Dreams once more. And already we're underway here. Barcelona finding their passes. In with the challenge.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, I think it's hard to ignore this guy, Mike Maignan, Peter. You don't normally pick a goalkeeper as a potential match winner, but I think his consistency has to allow him an exception, because I think he's just very solid in all aspects of his game, and he has a great relationship with this defence.
Yes. Chance! Caicedo engages and forces him off the ball. Out towards the flank. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Maignan gets rid without sophistication. Passing is crisp and sharp. Loftus-Cheek! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Pulisic picks it up out wide. Fired deep. A header! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Milan have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game. Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Gabia. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely spread.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Oh, super ball. Picked out. Judge, surely! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his defenders for that, because they never got tight to the score. Simple as.
Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And it's Fascioli. Lovely, now then. Great ball, and he's in here. Very nicely done. So much time. Big chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
Two added minutes has been indicated.
Pulisic. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Pulisic. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Barcelona really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Valverde. And it's Caicedo. And here's Messi. And he's in on goal. Chance for a shot!
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Pulisic set up one goal so far. It's an looking ball, that. He's in plenty of space here. Takes a shot! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
A case now of complete control. Foot in. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
De Winter. Loftus-Cheek. That's been slipped through. Now it's full Krug. It's a pretty loose pass. Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. Always onto this. Messi gets into a good position. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Now, this could be a chance. Jimenez wins the duel this time. Jimenez looking to play him in. Estupinian kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he was quick to react. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped. Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Aimed in towards the centre.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Distributed tidily. Now it's Selmakers.
There will be 1 minute
Hoisted in. And he should have made it 4. That's the end. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Those of you
How would you
making their way
summarise what
home
we've
on
seen
public
today then, Jim?
transportation
Well,
today,
Peter,
please
I
watch the
really
screen
couldn't
for
see
train
what this
departure
team
times from
was
all
trying to
local
achieve,
major
whether it's
stations.
the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players in the right positions. It all looked a bit lost.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Manchester United.
I'm your commentator. Commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. The action has already started. Oyarzabal. Now it's Fagioli. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, here's a man of many qualities, Luke Shaw. I love his powerful running, the overlapping. It's all going to be about getting bodies into the box to make the most of another great thing of his, which is crossing.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Played back in, and it's hoisted clear. That's really well manoeuvred. Caicedo. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Out to the right.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Ugarte. And it's Dallo. Casemiro. Cross flung in towards the middle. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And he shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Big header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Matheus Cunha. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Caicedo. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Messi. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Diogo Dallo. And Casemiro. Martinez. Nice control. Shaw delivers. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. That gets things going for the second half.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
And it's Casemiro. Casemiro. Fagioli. Messi might just make this. Oh, that is a nice touch. Oh, good spread. Oh, that's nice. Cross needs to be good. He gets big! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Matheus Cunha. Shifted it to the flank. And he's managed to get free. Very nicely done. Matheus, he's had a shot!
The attendance for this match was
Attempt, just the wrong outcome.
71,639.
Matheus Cunha is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
And here's Messi. Messi gets flagged offside. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Out towards the flank. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Matheus Cunha aimed beyond the defence. Now the delivery. That's a decent clearance. And the finish! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Šeško clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 25.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
And now they can spring out of defence. Now, can they get him away? That's a nicely shaped ball. He's found a way through.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Nicely shaped ball. Can he get onto this?
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 30, Šeško. Number 10, Matheus
Well, the
Cunha.
crowd's impatience
Coming on the
is
field,
an indicator that
number
they haven't
11,
quite given up on a goal
Zirkzee.
just yet.
Number 19,
Heaven makes the
Embuemo.
interception. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's a very decent... Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
After 85 minutes is number
They
11,
forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Manchester United have penetrated for the first time.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off? Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
4 added minutes has been
It's
indicated.
a sharp little ball here. Chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. Oh, that's fabulous. That is lovely. Great ball, and he's in here. He's got tall. The whistle has gone, and it is all over. Well, that was tense,